What's up, everybody? Welcome to tonight's live stream. We told you that we were going to, which I don't really like.
What the ring light on?
And the kids are wrecking the house over a cup of tea.
Have you brought milk?
No. So just wait for everybody to come on. Hi, Rachel. First again.
That's not used that picture. Put the first one on.
No, it shouldn't. It should change in a minute. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Kate. Hi, Mummy of Boys. Hi, Holly. I'll change it in a minute off the computer, yeah. Babe, don't fret. Hi, Nancy. Cheers, Rachel. We're good. I haven't heard from Joy. Nope. The hunt's still on. It's not recently live. They got attacked by Russians in the comment section. There's no Russians here. There's plenty of spanners to eradicate the Russians. And Sarah's pregnant. Sarah's got a new channel as well. She's going to be releasing a brand new channel today. What a coincidence! Yeah, there's an old saying in Star Wars, move along, no one's interested at all. No. My Sarah's got a new channel. It's going to be called Simply Everything Else that women should be talking about, that don't pretend. You're going to get it raw and unedited from Sarah. So I'm going to link her channel in the description in a minute, and you can all go show some love, and you're going to enjoy the content. The content will be going up in the next couple of days. We're just sorting a channel art out now and a logo, and then it's all good to go. But it's called Simply Sarah, and it'll just be Sarah's channel. There'll be loads of stuff on there.
It won't just be me, I will do like vlogs with kids and stuff like that.
Say bye, because you're going to bed tonight, aren't you now? You are. You're having a cup of tea and you're going to bed. Yeah. Just keep it on the... I mean, that's like the word that you keep saying. If you do keep saying it, it's just that it's that irrelevant that it's not even... there's part of it's that are relevant, but not to me anymore anyway. That's... How you doing, Ben? Nobody mentioned them. Nobody. It's finished. Over with. Bye. Next we'll be talking about Gossip Guru, and then things really will start hotting up, because we all know what a load of backstabbers they are over there. Thanks, Holly. I'm just going to pass you over to Sarah now, and I'm going to link in the description for everybody. I'll comment. Tell them what's going to be coming, how excited you are, how you woke up this morning and jumped straight into your flip-flops and said, I'm going to start a channel today.
I didn't say it like that. Yeah, so I just thought it'd be nice if I just set a channel up, so it'd just be like basically like baby updates and stuff like that. I'll put everything on there, but obviously there will be bits of it in the vlogs as well. But obviously just to keep everything separate and kind of... Hi, Kid Kuda. But I'm going to be doing all stuff over there, so it'll be like products of the month, baby products, stuff you can use in pregnancy, vitamins, stuff you can get from Amazon. There'll be lots and lots of stuff. Why can I smell something burning? Can you smell it?
It's in the kitchen, I think.
Probably outside, that.
I could smell it.
Go and check, babe.
It's not in the kitchen.
I'm sick of summer in the city keep tweeting.
Yeah, I can't smell anything.
I'm leaving now. Sorry, I'm a bit upset.
Wait, what does Kid Key say?
What's up, Sophie?
Because you mentioned them.
All right. Well, we don't want to talk about them, so anybody that talks about them on this channel, the bosses tell you. Unfortunately, that's the way it is.
I'm gonna go to Kid Key. What does that mean?
Oscar, you okay? Mate, I sent you an invite on Fortnite earlier.
Oh, it's probably out there.
Might have been Alfie, who was on his account, I think.
Yeah, because he's bad on his account because he had no skins.
Your links just come up. If you click the little dots at the side, it go to your page.
Dave's just commented
It's
in
Simply Sarah.
the comment section. It's called Simply Sarah. If you want to go and subscribe to it, I can't see it.
Simply Sarah. Might come up now. Ask you if you've done some.
Don't know whether you can see it. I can't.
Go down.
It'll be fine. Is it gone there? No?
I can't see it. Thanks, Holly.
How you doing, guys?
We had the fun. We had It was dead weird before. Vanellope had gone out to get in the pool, and the Evans just opened it. Absolutely poured down for like 20 minutes solid, and it's like overcast now, grey.
Holliston.
No, it's not there, babe. I don't know why it's not commenting. See, because it's...
Said hi.
Oh yeah, it said hi now. Simply Sarah, so if you go and subscribe to it, obviously it's just got like a...
Well, you have to click the three dots at the side.
You have to click the three dots at the side. There ain't three dots at the side, it's just got my name.
And when you highlight it with your... On there, it'll say
Alright.
channel. Then they can... go to the channel.
It's got the little, hi guys, been so long not seeing you, but being so busy. Miss you all. I will be watching your vlogs again. Thanks, Scott. We missed you too. Seems like you've not been on forever. Rachel, if you go down on the link, or it might be up, it's above your that comment you just put on Rachel, Simply Sarah. You all just look further down in the comments. I don't know why this picture just did that, but we just lost some colour. Let me go down all these comments because I've just like skipped them because I was looking for that. What did Ben say? Is it me or is your stream bad? I'm not sure, you know. Looks alright on my phone. It could be the lighting. Does it look better now, Ben? It won't let me sub to it, Kelly said. It was, but not now.
Mum, can we have some biscuits?
I'll get you some in a minute.
Can I get them?
Found it, but can't sub. Dave's just having a look now. Nice one, Ben.
You done it?
No, he was just saying that the signal, the picture looks better now. Hey, Cud said, "Hey, Dave."
Hi.
Got no makeup on today, can you tell? Got bags under my eyes, so tired.
There you are.
I've got a bit, I've got my eyebrows on, that's about it.
So exactly. Got makeup on.
So what's everyone been doing? It has been so hot here today. I can't even cope. I've actually had to go and sit downstairs because downstairs is obviously a cellar, so it's proper cool. Like, we have to, it gets that cold down there that we have to put the heating on to warm it up at night, don't we? So we have to turn the heating off in every other room and just have it on downstairs so we can put it on for an hour at night so it kind of evens the heat out. Ben said he's found the channel but won't let me or my partner. Dave's just checking it now. Don't know what's up with it. Oh, excuse me. Sophie said hi, Portia. Portia. Sophie said hi, Portia.
Hi.
What's up with your face?
Nothing. I'm just sweating.
Oh. Come and sit here. Don't say hi, Alpha. Hello.
Hi.
Oscar, do you got to come and say hi?
I've already said hi.
Well, say it again. It was 36 here, Sarah. Too hot, feel faint and weak. It's been 26 here today, and it actually feels hot. It feels like it was hotter here today than it was when we was in Alicante.
Mum, you and Posh have got the same colour top on. Mum.
I know.
Mum. You haven't. I'm stupid.
Amy said hi, Portia and boys. Sophie said hi, Alpha.
Hi.
I've been in swimming pool all day with my friends. The kids have been in and out of the swimming pool, but just kind of like been lazing around because they've just not even had the energy. It's been so warm.
You went shopping. That's it. We went shopping.
Have you activated it in the emails?
Oscar. That's what it says. I know. I can read, you know. Dave, how come they put a free in it? That YouTube.
He's looking now. Don't know what's up with it.
It sounds like that YouTube free.
Babe, it's pressed. That. It seems strange, right? Won't let you subscribe.
Mace. What? Look. Definitely.
Oh, well, you know, we do get these glitches.
Why is it got 9 hours, 14 minutes and 40? That's how long it's been. Mum, how's Chelsea? Chelsea.
As nowhere for into sub.
No, I'm not. No, that's how long he has left playing. Look, he's going down.
Thanks, Elaine. I'm just trying to make sure I've not missed anybody's comments.
Oh no, he might have done 24-hour challenge. That's what he's probably done.
Who?
Him, because he's got a timer on it. We're doing that, me and Mason, probably. Ain't it, Mum? You might be doing the 24-hour playing Fortnite, by the way, yeah.
I've joined, okay.
Mason,
Nancy, have you subscribed to it?
12:30, I don't think anyone will be on Fortnite.
No.
We're going to have to ask Mum to bring our food up. No, we need. Unless you keep lots of other food in yours. So
And you guys did a 24-hour challenge. What, on Fortnite?
Yeah, we're going to try and do that.
I've had cream crackers and vegan cheese for tea, Kikuda. That sounds nice. What's the difference in the vegan cheese? Does it still taste pretty much the same? Because if it's... I might go vegan. I won't go healthy.
I want to go healthy. Can you start getting some healthy fruit like cream and strawberries? That's not healthy. It pretty much is. Because it is only a little bit of cream and just fruit.
No dairy. Can't have anything. I'll have to wait till I'm not pregnant then. Yeah, Chelsea is pregnant. We're going to do like a vlog with Chelsea when she's here. We'll just do.
I will my McDonald's.
I love my McDonald's, couldn't go healthy.
Chelsea's not had the baby yet. has she, Mum?
Chelsea's due the baby 6 weeks after me. Well, around 5 to 6 weeks, something like that. My new due date has been given for the 28th of January. And Chelsea obviously hasn't got a proper due date yet, but we worked it out that she'd be due around the 26th of March ish. So it could be like a little bit before or a little bit after.
I don't know why it's not letting anybody use it, subscribe to.
I need to go, be back in a minute. Alright, Sophie. It seems like Chelsea's never been pregnant, Sophie. I think you're thinking about Chloe. Chloe lost a baby a long time ago now. Congratulations, Glamour. I don't look like a glamour at the minute. This is how I've had my hair for like weeks and I just feel so run down, tired, and I just need to kick myself, pick myself back up. I mean, I don't even think I've done my makeup properly since we've been off holiday apart from once.
Get people to try it now.
Try and subscribe now. What was up with it?
It was, it wants you to verify it, but I'm just checking now.
Alright. I don't think he verified it. Typical. A very young aunties and uncles. Now, can you believe my baby will already be an auntie or an uncle as soon as it's born? Near enough. But it'll be good, won't it, to have like auntie and niece or nephew, and they're gonna grow up together. No, still not working.
I'll be trying to do it for
It was saying verify it. It's done that, but are you pregnant and not had the best of times up to now? I've been so sick. You're still rocking it. Oh, you are.
Yeah. Got 5 subscribers.
Yeah, it's saying there's 5 subscribers, so... Oh yeah, it's saying I can subscribe now. Yeah, he said it's doing it now. You messaging me?
Chelsea.
Oh,
Just saying she didn't know she's at home.
okay. Me and my partner were top 3. Woohoo. Cheers for everybody going and subscribing.
Dad, can we have the biscuits now?
See, I need to do my baby update anyway. I was meant to have my hair done today, but just ended up cleaning, like you do. So, hopefully, I'm going to do it. Well, it will be done for next week anyway, and it will be up, so. Might just do it an introductory, like, intro, just for that channel. I'll probably video that tomorrow, actually, and then just put that on. And just, like, write a list of stuff, and then just let you know, like, what I'm going to be covering on it, and stuff that I want to do. I want to do, like, my own little mini vlogs of, like, stuff that I want to do with the kids, or, like, doing little reviews with them on products that they like, and, you know, just going to be like a mummy channel. It's called Simple Sarah. It should be in the comments. I'll get Dave to drop the link. What are you going to do? Comment off it.
Yeah.
I should have my brew with my cookie, yeah, dipping in, and then because he had no brew left.
Another biscuit and another
He
argument.
had no brew, and he dipped it in mine.
Does it matter? Moaning because he's dipped his biscuit in his brew. You can't not dip a dip, can you? Cheers, Rachel. Thanks, Amy. Thanks, Mummy boys.
Brush your teeth when you bet that.
No. I'm not arguing now because Dave's just sent him to the room for arguing about a biscuit.
I've had enough of it. It's all day, every day now, isn't it?
Yeah, the Oscar and Alfie are going through that phase at the minute where it's he's done this and he's done that and he's doing this and he's doing that. And it's just, you know, when... See, the real parenting is when you sit there and think, oh my God, I've actually had enough of the arguing. It is actually about anything. He can have stripy socks on and they'll argue about that. He could have the same shorts on as him and he'll say, why is he copying me? Or anything. Absolutely anything. It has just been argument after argument after argument since he broke up from school with them two. Whose funeral you been to, Kate? So sad funerals. My mate messaged me the other day, Donna, and I'd messaged her to see how she was, and she messaged me back saying, not too good. They'd found my uncle dead in his flat that morning. They don't know why, they don't know whether he'd obviously tried to do something or whether it was just natural. I've not spoke to her since because it was a birthday and then she went away. So... and said, me and my sister was a nightmare. Well, it was different with me and my sister because there was like 10 years between us, so I was more like mum than a sister to her. Yeah, I'm alright. Was a friend's boyfriend's mum. She was only young. Oh. Hashtag looking for joy. I know we're still looking for joy. Has anybody found her yet? Has anybody got her on Facebook or Instagram or... What are you doing, darling? Coming on this live?
No. I'm just sorting this out for you.
My brother and me are still like that, and he's 54 and I'm 50. I suppose, like, when you're so close, it's like competition, innit? What was you eating before? Cooker?
Them sandwich ones that you got. The dairy milk one.
Can I have one?
No.
Yeah. Could be worse, Sarah. My auntie's boys are swearing at each other. So she says no PlayStation. They said it's not fair, but my auntie says there's consequences. That's the way it should be. I mean, I know when the kids go on these PlayStations, I mean, obviously we're up and down the stairs checking our kids, and I don't think I've ever heard them swear, but if I did ever hear them swear, or anybody ever told me they were swearing, they would actually be eating a bar of soap.
Go and get you a biscuit.
Chelsea had it because she swore when she was little and she never did it again. Chloe had it and she never did it again. It's very strange how joy has just vanished. I know. Maybe something's happened in the family, or seems strange because she was just like commenting and then had gone. Yeah, you hold this. I eat this. Did you not have a cooker?
No.
I'm straightening my nails. I've not even been anywhere.
No, hanging them. Didn't even know they were like that.
Eh?
Didn't even know they were like that. I hate dirty nails.
That's just from this morning cleaning downstairs. Which ones were these? I can't remember getting these.
You did, you got them. You said they were sandwichy ones. I don't know how to think about them. Yeah, not bad, Kid Cuda, thanks.
I can't remember picking these up.
You bought them.
Are you out the yellow packet?
No, they're in a Cadbury's purple packet.
Oh yeah, I remember the first ones I picked up, weren't
Yeah.
they? In the tall packet.
Week 1 nearly over, Rachel, yeah. 5 more weeks to go. Daz and Naomi come back a week today.
What's in 5 weeks?
Back to school.
Oh no. Not that I don't like them being off school. It's just when they're arguing.
Yeah, they can be a nightmare when they start arguing. Like a proper nightmare. Yeah, Daz and Naomi, if you haven't checked the channel out, they've got the channel out up now.
Who is?
This is what I mean, the kids are in the... We've made him a cup of tea and he's... Alfie's spitting his out onto the table. It's like, once we go live, they think they've got an audience and they can play up. Did that when we held this son Tova, I swears. But because it's... Of his autism, it's a nightmare. I bet it is. Ooh.
It's hard, isn't it? Because when they like got that learning difficulty, you don't actually understand that that's swearing, or you can't actually physically and mentally learn them that it's swearing, if you know what I mean. I remember my friend Danielle, her daughter had she had a real bad disability. I can't remember what it was called, but it was something to do with her spine, so she was like kind of bent over. And obviously she can't talk that well, but she always managed to get her swear words out.
Yeah. They have from the end of June, September in Ireland for the summer, and the secondary school have from May. I know someone who has Tourette's. Yeah, that can be bad Tourette's.
There was the documentary on, wasn't there? I mean,
yeah, that was funny.
Sometimes it's funny, because obviously, you know, but they are dead nice people, and it...
I can't stop yawning.
But I remember watching one, and he was like telling his dog to cross the road, and then going, no,
Yeah, when
no.
the cars were coming.
And he'd be
Scottish
going,
cars.
cross, cross. And he'd, no, no.
The dog didn't know, literally didn't know if it was coming or going.
And all the dog kept going.
Surprised you can't hear the printers tonight. They're not on tonight. Makes a change.
I've done all my work. It's a nightmare, he swears everywhere. Yeah, I like Super Nana. I need Super Nana. Don't I? Just for Oscar and Alfie. And Nella. Chloe said I'm Nella. Have I got a spot on the back of my neck
I'm
there?
Nella.
Or have I been bit? Yeah.
You've been bit. Yeah, definitely been bit. My husband works with people with learning difficulties and Tourette's. Did you finish printing that Prezi for your mum, Dave? It's nearly done actually. We've put in part of it together before. They've done the tail on her.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for me.
Well, the prints haven't been on today. You got your N last night, so you'll get your E in
I've
the
got
morning.
an O and an N. And no E. Let me go and get them and show them.
Woo! It's coming out really well. Obviously, she doesn't know it's the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland, but this is the Cheshire Cat's tail. This gives you a size of how big it's going to be, so that's the tail for the Cheshire Cat. This is the Cheshire Cat's head. Obviously he's not got his teeth in, his whiskers, his eyes, his eyebrows, his ears. He inserts into his ears. And then it all pieces together like this to build the body. These are parts of the body here. So the body parts, they're all like, so you have to do pink and then blue. Sorry, pink and purple. So it goes pink, purple, pink, purple, pink, purple, pink, purple. And then, like his hands, where his hands are folded together at the front. I think it goes that way. But again, you have to do all of the bits. So this is like the start of the arm. Whoops. So this is like the start of the arm, around the back. It should be good when it comes out.
Eva, go and get to bed.
That's like an alien
Out.
chest burster.
Out.
Comes out your chest.
Out. Get out. No, not up.
That was
Out.
printed by the ANET E10 before it sat on fire. So that was like its swan song. So we still need to get a bed for that. Heated bed, because the heated bed's wrecked on it. The printer's not wrecked, but the heated bed's wrecked completely. The joys of printing.
So these are my letters.
No, don't work like that, darling.
That's on.
Alright, Nancy. No.
Which way does it go?
It should be
That way.
about the size of a... I reckon it'll be the size of a little fat cat when it's finished. Because obviously I haven't scaled it down, I've done it as
So-
to scale.
Once there's an E there, it'll be one.
Blaster from Star Wars. It wants to come out.
What board do you do
That's
it on?
Poe's Blaster from Star Wars.
What board
That come
do
out
you
really
do
well.
letters
Yes,
on?
you know last night.
Can I shoot
Did you? Yeah.
Can I shoot you with? Dave, can I shoot you with? Just one shot. Yeah.
I might do. It's just if somebody's made it so you can print it off. You've got to have the files, obviously. So the guy that made the Cheshire Cat, he made this for his little girl. So as you can see, it comes apart, so you have to print it all in pieces. It all like clips and glues together like that.
No.
What are you going to do, make sure you
So it's
get
like
it
all
before you get up?
different.
Mate, how do you make for my dinner? There's too much.
Just don't take 2 pies.
Yeah.
You don't need to.
Because you put sushi on your pies when
Or
you don't crave it on them.
take pasta, cheese, and beans, but don't take half a block of cheese with you
Yeah.
in a packet.
Mate,
Grate it into a little tub and put the lid on it.
we got some cheese.
Love to do something like that with
Dave
kids.
will.
No.
I can't grate it.
Even more.
Didn't you get red sauce? Or did you?
Yes, yeah.
Alright.
I'll be gone by tomorrow. Don't worry.
What?
Yeah,
Sauce.
by
Oh,
you.
well, mate.
You know, everybody uses red sauce more though, don't they?
Christmas stocking stuff. Yeah, it's
You know what I had to
151 days.
Sausage butter.
In fact, I think it's 150 as of today.
250 days for what?
150 days till Christmas.
Oh. I've got £27 in the bank.
Got what?
27
£27 in
pounds.
the bank.
Why did you say 27 when I gave you 33 this morning?
Come over for my man back.
This child always owes me money.
Don't care. You're Sophie to care.
She's the only person I know that gets paid like $1.50 a month and manages to spend it in a week.
That's just on takeout.
No, it's not. That's on Dave. Flipping telling me to get this, that, and this on holiday.
They don't shoot me off all the way you
He's
say.
just like, just treat yourself. Everything will stop waiting for you.
Why did you have a gun?
The pole camera, mum.
Alright. I don't know how she manages to spend so much money. Seriously, I don't.
Neither do I.
And then it's, Mum, get down.
It does give my legs a scrub with the light, so I've not got that dirty dry skin on my legs.
No, half.
Do you?
The veg and stuff like that.
Everyone's gone quiet. No one's asking us anything anymore.
Because we're eating.
Because you're getting jealous, Mum, because you don't have an orange.
I feel like my face is swelled up though today, don't you think?
Go, go, go. Oh, Eva's name.
She's alright with the heat.
Eva's
Hey.
name.
Penelope.
Eva.
She loves it.
Eva. Eva.
Yeah, but you have to divide different
Kate said
colours.
make sure you keep some money for Miles's christening. Drinks on you.
I bought the purple and the pink just for that, for the Cheshire Cat.
What are you doing?
And for Sarah's letter.
Why? You only need one drink.
I'm going out the night before, that's what you know. I'm going to a base jam.
I bet you any money. What Chloe has a nasty habit of doing is, she'll say she's going out every weekend, and it'll come to the first weekend and she won't go out at all. She'll sit and eating egg fried rice and beef curry for the
I do that on
month.
Fridays, I go out on Saturdays.
For the month, and then she'll tell us she's going to the Maldives
Are these
and
the
the
new
Bahamas,
ones?
and it'll never happen.
They smell nice.
So we opened it.
I don't like them. They're a bit,
They're a bit flavourless,
yeah.
aren't they?
I look
Like
the
your
orange
life.
again, Mum.
Well, I prefer them like that because when they're sweet, I'm like,
yeah, but they're a bit
When
hanging.
I
No,
used
no,
to
no.
eat them, they were tangy.
You get all different colours. We've got a flexible one as well that you can print phone cases with, but I haven't used that yet. I know I haven't had them on all day, have I?
no.
I took the end off this morning.
Even
that
though I
was
could
it.
have had me done by now.
Get it in the morning, won't you? You're not
No,
going to rush
you can
for
put
it.
it on now.
Not putting it on now. I'm on live.
I mean, in a minute.
But we're not going off in a minute. We're going off in 10 minutes.
He actually rang me today.
27 on and only 16 thumbs up. So
Yeah,
we
going
must
to
have a
Mum.
lot of trolls.
Go to Mum's on.
Plus 9.
Anyone that's not left a thumbs up, look down on your screen and leave us a thumbs up. We're going to Mum's on Saturday.
Watching a film
We'll
on
probably be
Friday.
doing something on Sunday with the kids. Amazon rang us before. They're sending us some stuff, aren't they?
Fortnite.
I know they're sending us a cot. The grey cot that we wanted. They were going to send me another printer, but I told him not to. You should get no arguing done for the boys. Put it on the wall.
You know, we used to have a thing, didn't we, where they used to get a star or
Yeah.
a sticker every day. So
You don't need to get that anymore.
anybody that knows any really
Go
good
make me clean that kitchen last
behaviour
night.
charts where you can get them from,
You're doing it.
please leave a comment in the
Imogen
um,
tried it, she messes it up.
down below and let me know where. I mean, I know you can download them in that, but I prefer to go out and find something that they can kind of keep as an achievement afterwards.
Like,
I mean, obviously they won't keep them forever, but
Dave does that. Like,
see,
on
Super Nanny
Sundays-
used to do one of them wall ones. Remember when she used to she had it on the wall,
What's this?
and you used to get a new
Cheshire
sticker
Cat.
on the wall like a car. You had to drive to the end, so you'd start at the beginning, and then the car would drive to where
Elaine said the works do the best ones.
it works.
Yeah, there's one in Ashton. We went and got posted that slime book. which she's never read.
Yeah, I think you'd have to go to a big one. They didn't do much, did they? Well, they had stuff in there, but it was more like books and magazines and stuff, wasn't it? Well, we could ask. I should imagine you'd need like a big store though.
Maybe. Smiths do charts. Smith toys.
We'll look in there as well then.
So hot.
Is it roasting in the boys' room?
It's because you
I'll have to have a look, Elaine.
Eh?
she's just added to it.
You roasting? Could you
This
fancy
is said Poundland do wipe clean A4 ones, laminated ones. I'll have to have a look then.
Where's that?
Poundland.
Yeah, we'll look in all these places then.
That usually goes to the fake Walmart.
Yeah, give it here.
Is that yours?
Yeah, I need to put some in.
What fake Walmart?
A fake one. Just a pretend one.
There isn't a fake percent Walmart.
It was.
Where?
In Dad's life. Where's that? In Dad's life.
30 people on and only 18 thumbs up. We have got a lot of trolls.
Where? Heron? Heron Foods?
That must mean we've got
Mum,
Or
what's
should
that?
get off the arm of the chair?
12 trolls.
12. What's that for? 12 rolls?
10.
10. Mum, what's that bee thing called? 208.
I don't know.
The bee Instagram.
Oh, the Manchester Bee.
Jessica's friend Jack, is he respectful with... when he's with you guys?
Uh,
I caught him swearing the other night. On
yeah,
Fortnite.
Dave caught him swearing the other
So I
night.
tell his dad if I caught him again.
Who was that?
Jack.
No, Jack. I think all boys can be naughty. I think even with swearing, I don't think there's. See, when I had Chelsea, not gonna lie, I swear. I don't swear all the time, but like if I drop something or think, you know, you always go. That's the way it is. But like when I had Chelsea, I don't think he ever sweared at all. Not, I can't even remember swearing once. Like, I don't think I started swearing until I met Dave. And then she picked up swearing words.
Someone's asking for the channel again. Let me just resend it to them.
And as you do, you know, the first time they say it, you've got to laugh because it is funny.
Spell it?
No, just put Manchester Bee all together.
The first time I heard Liam swear, I just laughed out loud.
Manchester Bee.
Really put some new ones up. Oh, that's new. Oh.
Portia's been trying to look for a bee on the Manchester Bee. Hashtag Manchester Bee.
Oh my god, look how good that is. Like,
He's just trying to find out where they all are so we can go and look for him.
No, I'm not. Like, I don't really want to see him, but I really, really want to find my bee. Like, badly. I really want to find my bee.
I think it's amazing that two Sarahs bring new channels out on the same day.
Mum, what's this, Mum? Makes sense. Doesn't it, Mum?
Hi Evan and Harry. I hope you're being good for your mum tonight, boys.
Why? I just gotta keep going down, down, down.
I didn't know Jack would, Sarah. He looks a good boy when he is with you in the vlogs. To be honest, I was surprised that when Dave came down and said that I've just caught him swearing. And he was like, because when he's here, he's dead quiet. He doesn't even talk, does he? He does sometimes. Some days he's dead chatty, but like...
The first day he came here, we didn't talk once.
Most of the time he comes and he just sits on the step and it's like, I'll go up to him and I'll ask him if there's anything wrong because I always think, oh, is there something wrong with him? Or like, is he being picked on at school or something like that? And that's why he's so quiet.
It's
But-
not because I always see him at school, he's playing with
But
Woody and
he
stuff.
says that he's always okay, so. But we won't be picking him up no more because he's actually going to a new school after the 6 weeks holidays, so, which is just like walking distance from his house. That is actually the school we were going to put the kids in, but because Portia leaves next year, she doesn't want to leave her school because obviously she wants to do her end of prom with all of her school friends, and it'd be a bit unfair to take that away from her. And then Oscar and Alfie have got friends in there now, and then by the time Portia leaves, it won't be long before Oscar's leaving. So he'll be saying, well, I don't want to move school because I want to do my prom with my friends. And then it'll be the same for Alfie, so it's just like...
Evan and Harry said hi to you, Portia.
So I think Vanellope will be going to the same school that Jack is going to. I don't think she's going to be going to St. Stephen's. Which will be good because it'll give me the opportunity to, when Dave's going to pick them up, for me to get out and walk and go and pick her up, especially when it's nice. Can you smell that?
It's just rubber, that. It's like burning rubber outside.
That's one that is kind of like moving. That's one that's kind of.
Not very good, Sarah. Laugh out loud. Hi, Pot, and they wanted to say hi. Trying to hijack my phone. No, that doesn't smell like rubber. It smells like when you've been naughty. The one in Smith's mechanic one. The
Magnetic ones.
oh, magnetic. Oh yeah. Can't see. No glasses. My problem is with doing vlogs, you'll probably still notice it now, that I'm still not that, sometimes I feel dead confident in front of the camera, and then other times I don't feel as confident, especially like when I feel run down like now and stuff like that. So they're things I want to talk about in vlogs because there's a lot of people out there that feel down and stuff like that, and one of the big issues that a lot of people don't talk about is depression in pregnancy, and like how much you get down and emotions and stuff like that, because obviously your hormones are just everywhere. And people think, oh, what you're depressed about. It's not that you're depressed, it's just because obviously because all your hormones are changing, you kind of feel like you're not attractive anymore, you're going to get fat, you know, you feel like everything's changing, you don't look like the same person. Just, there's loads of stuff we can talk about on that channel. Obviously, I'll still do it in the vlogs as well. We will be adding some of that into the vlogs. But obviously, like, more detailed would go on to the other channel. And there's loads of stuff that I've been through in my pregnancies that I want to talk about. Like, obviously I've mentioned before that Liam had a cot death survival when he was like 5 months old. So I want to talk about that and my story of what I went through and the way I was treated at the hospital and stuff like that. And then there's postnatal depression that I suffered when I had Chloe. And there's many other things I want to talk about. We're okay, Emma, are you? I'm sick of that fly. I'm actually excited for Vanellope to go to school, if I'm honest. She so needs school now. It's not that I want to get rid of her, because I love her to death.
It's for her own good.
But because when these are in school, and she's just here with me, and obviously I can't give her my attention 24/7 a day because otherwise nothing will possibly get done in the house.
Look at this demented puppy.
And she's got to that age now where she's only really interested in her toys for a couple of hours and then she's bored. And then you're trying to find something else for her to do. And it's not like we can let her go and play out in the back because everybody's in school and she's too young. And obviously I need to edit. You know, it's like I've got a wedding to finish. I've been back off holidays. How long now? 2 weeks. And I've not even finished editing because the kids have been off school. I've not even had the time. And then I've been that run down. And then we had grandma's funeral. And then it's just been one thing after another. It is just like a constant stress. I mean, I sat in my bedroom the other day and I was crying my eyes out because I just thought, do you know what? I've had enough. I've had enough of life.
Town, innit? Where it's like weird and it's got like a
But
massive build.
this
thing
is-
where you can stand.
You just have to, these are just some of the things that you deal with.
That's that weird shaped building on.
Yeah, in town.
That's actually at the Manchester United Stadium.
Yes, it's so true, Sarah. There is such mental health there these days. It's getting bigger. I've suffered from anxiety and depression from teens. Been a constant battle. Well, that's something else I want to talk about because obviously when I had Oscar, I had a home birth with Oscar, and at the time, again, we had a lot going on. We had like a court case with my dad and stuff like that, and then we'd just moved house, and the house that we were in was way too small, to be fair, but at that time we needed somewhere to live, so we had to get all babe stuff because we didn't really have much. And I had a home birth with Alfred and Oscar, sorry, and he was delivered around, what time did he have him? 10 to 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
I had him around 10 to 4 in the morning, and I felt fine then. I just felt tired, obviously, because I'd been in labour for like the whole day, and then had him early hours in the morning. And then I remember Dave coming up because Dave's stupid phone.
It's funny, it's the same phone as yours.
No, it's
Exact
stupid.
make, model, everything.
Doesn't do anything his phone that you want it to do.
No, it's because Sarah
Anyway,
swiped up.
let me think what I was saying because I've even forgot where I was now.
I came
Oh, yeah,
upstairs at
so-
10 to 4.
No, I didn't say that at all. So Dave came up around 7, half 7, because obviously my after pain was quite bad. And it got to about 8 o'clock, and I actually felt like I was gonna die. And I remember picking Oscar up and actually crying to him, saying, "If I die, I love you, won't I?" I was actually crying to him, saying, "If I die, don't forget that I loved you," because I actually felt like I was going to die at that moment. Like, it was so scary. I was crying my eyes out, and it got worse and worse and worse over the weeks, didn't it?
Yeah, bad.
And I was having panic attacks. I was sweating that
You're a
much.
fan.
I was sweating that much in the night that I was constantly changing my bed. And then for about 3-4 months, I kept going to the hospital because I kept saying, "I think I'm having an heart attack." Anyway, it turned out that it was panic attacks, and we think that was it Nurofen? It was ibuprofen. It was
The
ibuprofen.
Nurofen one though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like the white ibuprofen Nurofen tablets. Now, we don't know whether that actually triggered it off, because I was fine up until taking them, wasn't I?
Yeah.
But I seriously was so bad, and that lasted for like a whole 2 years. And some of the things that I went through, like even eating certain foods would set it off. Leaving the house would set it off. I wouldn't drive. I don't think I even drove the car. I was scared of driving the car in case he had a panic attack. Now, I'd actually had a panic attack once before, and this was a while before I met Dave. And I was actually in my car this one time, and I'd gone and dropped my friend's friend off. And on the way back, I had a panic attack and I was like stuck in the middle of Salford near this petrol station. And if it wasn't for this woman walking past, we wouldn't even have got an ambulance. And I hate to think what would have happened. But anyway, she stopped and she was dead nice. She said, "Do you want me to get an ambulance?" So I said, "Yeah," because I didn't know what was going on. But then, like, a couple of days after that, I was fine and nothing happened then until I had Oscar. But it's like, they say, like, people sit there and they say, when you're depressed and when you've got anxiety, "Oh, you'll be alright, you'll be alright." And it's like, nobody's got a clue how you feel until they've actually been there. And you can't explain what's going on in your head. I remember one night, I actually blanked out. I was feeding out Oscar, he was only about 3 weeks old, and I actually threw him to you, didn't I? Because I felt like I was going to collapse on the floor, and I said, you better get hold of him. But I was running in and out the bathroom, throwing water on my face to try and make it go away. And then I went to the doctors, and the hospital were training me how to, like, breathe with a paper bag and stuff like that. It's just been horrible.
15 subs you got.
But I suppose, like, most of that's been brought on through, like, everything that was going through when I was younger. And this is why I had to, like, obviously, I've told you about what's gone on in my past. I'm going to talk about that on my other channel as well. But basically, I had to go and see a psychiatrist a couple of weeks ago. And I was panicking. And I thought, oh no, I hope this isn't, like, going to trigger it off again. But then I was okay anyway. But, like, every now and again, my heart will start racing and think, oh no, it's going to start. But you just learn to control it. I think after so long, you learn to control it. Well, I hope so, because, I mean, I'm not the best person, but I'll explain things how I think it should be explained, and then obviously I'll do my research on stuff as well. Obviously, if I'm, like, reviewing products or stuff like that, I'll make sure that I know everything about it, and, like, if there's, you know, and I'll state if it's, like, vegan free, or, you know, so it's vegan friendly or stuff like that. Because I want to do a lot of that stuff, because I've seen a lot of creams and stuff like that. There's a lot of them that I actually want to try and sell, because they're meant to be really good. So, I mean, I've got some vegan free makeup, Hannah.
Yeah.
Or vegan makeup, whatever it is. So, see, I have to be careful with makeup, because of my allergy, I get ringworm. So it's basically like a ring that grows on your body. And I have to be careful what makeup you use, because most of the products that are tested on animals can actually bring it out or bring it on. Like, a lot of it's caused through dogs and cats, which I've been fine with Eva and Max. For some reason, I've seemed to have grown out of it as I've got a bit older, but I always get it bad in pregnancy. Or I usually do. I weren't that bad with Vanellope. I think I got it once, like one little ring, and then it was fine. But it is very contagious, especially to, like, a newborn baby. So usually they'll say, like, if you're in labour. When I had Chelsea, I had, like, a ring on my leg. And she said, oh no, it's on my arm, sorry. So she said, do you mind if we cover it with a plaster? We just don't want you to, like... Once it's, like, scabbed, then it's not, like, contagious anymore. But because it was still red, they just want to protect the baby, because it is contagious. And then the baby can become immune to ringworm as well.
There's my big.
Let me read some of your comments. Have you got it?
That one there.
Is that yours?
Yeah, that's mine. That one there. Oh my god, I found my big. Look. There.
Oh yeah, that's good, isn't it? How did you find it? Right, let me read these comments. It's good to talk about it, Sarah. Makes it all more normal and not taboo. It does, and I think it's like when you talk about it, it makes you feel better, doesn't it?
That's the
Because
start of the
a lot of
betrayal.
people think that they have to sit there and lock it up and not talk to anybody. But depression and anxiety is such, what's a word to use? It's like you're in a dark box and there's nobody around you and nobody can see you and nobody can hear you.
Let the flies drink it.
And it's like you don't want to let anybody in. Best thing that people can do is talk. Best to let emotions out and know that you are not alone. Yeah, definitely
With like a bunch of other bees.
agree with that, Emma.
Oscar says asking.
Oh, for you,
Go out in a
Sarah.
minute. That's it.
You've got all Dave and family and all of us. I know. That's why I'm going to tell it all to you.
How wide have you got your window open?
Sorry guys, I'm on a cleaning spree. I think we're all on a cleaning spree. It's not a spring clean anymore, it's a summer clean.
Ours is with multiple others, Dad. Tucky, you can get it.
It was horrible, Rachel.
Look, show everyone.
I don't think Dave actually knew how bad I actually felt. Obviously it's hard for other people to understand what you're feeling. Just 1 minute, I'll show them in a minute, darling.
I'm taking it.
Like, you used to sit there and say, well, what does it feel like? And it's like, they got to a point where I was getting annoyed and it was like, well, I can't explain it. And it was just like, you know what, I can't be bothered talking to you. Because I was getting that annoyed that it was like, it felt like I was constantly repeating myself. So many triggers can set off anxiety and a panic attack. It's a very hard way to live. Couldn't go to normal everyday places like cinemas, theatre, meetings in work, would just panic, awful feeling. Yeah, I used to... Chloe's spider in the bedroom. I was the same, we won't get on a bus. I could be standing there talking to somebody, feeling perfectly fine, and it just come on. It'd just be like, I've got to go in, I've got to go.
Mom, I'm so happy I found my bee. Yeah, I'm so happy I found my bee. I'm so happy I found my bee. I'm so happy I found my
Baby,
bee.
go and get a spider.
Save two photos.
It is difficult, Kikuda. But you'll get there. You know, we all do. Like you say, we've all got somebody to talk to. Don't lock everything up. That was my problem. I think because of what happened when I was a kid, I was trying to hold it all in and just never talk about it because I felt like it was easier not to say anything. But then, like, the more I started being open about it, the better I felt about talking about it. And I think that's always helped me feel stronger, because people always say I think it's really good that you can, like, just express what you've been through and talk about it.
There's no spider.
Baby. Where is it?
On his shoe.
Laugh.
Mom, can you show everyone out?
What are you doing?
Trying to.
So this is Portia's bee that she made at school. So if anybody finds it, make sure you take a picture of it and tag us on Instagram.
It'll probably say St. Stephen's there.
You might say it there, just don't ever you can see it.
I know, I'll try.
You've got go gadget eyes.
Yeah.
No, I've not got Google Dad. I can't see it. Ever.
Can you move that? I'm sick of reading it.
You happy now?
I'm
There's
not.
another one come up. That's yours, Chelsea, and
Dad,
Tony
you know where
Northrop.
the elbow Velodrome is.
Velodrome, near where we used to live.
Yeah, I know where that is.
That's where it is.
That's where I wanted to.
It says welcome to the velodrome.
Oh, is that where yours is then?
Yeah.
Well, that's where you said you
So
wanted to take us.
everybody needs to go to Manchester Velodrome. Velodrome? Is it the Velodrome?
Drome.
The
Look, drone.
Mum, can you take me there one day?
Oh
Last
yeah.
time you went there, you nearly died.
And get a
William.
picture there with the
Wait, what is it?
Inside.
Porsche's St Stephen's
It's like that.
I
B.
was outside it. That was the ramp.
St Stephen's beer.
Dave, that was the ramp outside.
But look how brown your legs look.
Oh my god.
Don't they look so brown? Look. Can't you tell I didn't sit in the sun a
I'll
lot?
go to the dirt track.
She looks like she's got fake tan on. Don't you?
Ages ago, I went on Connor's
Look at it
bike.
on the screen.
It's beautiful.
Her arms.
I went up one ramp.
Looks like she's got fake tan on.
There was about 5 people watching me.
I stopped going because I kept getting my iPad for doing 6:20s.
I think everybody's gone.
17 am.
Looks great, Porsche.
I know, right? I did all that, Dad, there.
I think, like, I've been having a few attacks the last few days, but I don't know whether that's panic
We did
attacks
like a light
or
pink, but then we ran out of
whether
light
I might
pink,
be
so we had to do
suffering
white.
a little bit of diabetes while I'm pregnant, because I seem to start shaking and feel like I'm going to faint, but then as soon as you have something with sugar in,
Yeah, like a
like
drink
a
or
drink or chocolate bar, it seems to just ease off and then go away. So obviously I'm at the hospital on Monday and I'll have my blood test done then. That'll be my booking. Right. Don't fall asleep then.
Can you get this now?
Yeah, we buy that for her in a minute. I need to ring the bank in a minute.
Why what? Be in the city. It's way to find all these.
I remember me and Dave actually went to his cousin's this one day. And we were sat there and I was fine, wasn't I? And then I just said, I need to go. I need to get out of here, like, now. I'm not as tanned as I usually get. I didn't sit in the sun that much, did I?
No, not this time.
Like, usually I sunbathe. I am like the sunbathing
Right,
queen.
Portia,
You did sit in the sun.
go get ready for bed now.
Not
It's
a lot.
bedtime.
Only a couple of days. I'd probably say out of the whole holiday, I sunbathed
No, we practiced 101 bees.
3 times.
Not 100. Mom,
I just,
Mom,
what?
It's 101, not 100.
Is there?
Visit the bee in the city shop.
My ex never understood it, and that's one of the reasons why we split up. So, good to have people around you who understand and help. We'll be there regardless. I think it's hard for some people to understand depression and anxiety until they've actually been there and done it. But as everybody always says, Google is like your oyster. You can absolutely learn about anything on there. So, you know, if you want to support your partner or whatever, it's not hard to go and Google, like, what they're going through to try and at least understand. I mean, I've actually had days where I've wanted to, not like end my life, but had days where I've just wanted to give up and just had enough, you know? And just thought, you know what, life just seems like one big, just whatever, just seems like a roller coaster constantly. I can worry about the slightest thing. It can be anything, like if the washing's not done for a certain time, or if I've not got the tea on for a certain time, or the kids are not ready for bed at a certain time, and for some reason, the routine in this house is, obviously the kids still go to bed at the right time, but mine and Dave's routine is just totally and utterly, it's gone. It's gone. I seem to be getting in bed at like 1, 2 o'clock, and then I'm not even watching telly no more. I can't remember the last time I watched the TV. And this is like, I sit there afterwards and I think, why haven't I vlogged a video for my channel, or why haven't I done this? But I'm hoping that this inspires me a little bit to actually make myself feel a little bit better. So I have to actually get my makeup on, do my hair, to get the camera out and do something for that channel. Printer's on. Yeah, it won't be my though.
Bedtime now, brush your teeth, go to bed.
It'll be anything for anyone else, just not me.
That's the little printer.
I know. She just said it's on. Said,
Well,
yeah, it's not my end. My E. Depression is a lonely place, Julie. It's like, it's a bit like when you have postnatal depression. They say that only lasts for so long, usually, like once you've had a baby, but it can last for a long, long time. I mean, I remember when I had Chloe, and don't get me wrong, I loved her to bits, but
Eva.
I had a real bad journey with Chloe. Basically, when I had her, she cried from the minute she was born. She never stopped. I mean, from the minute I pushed her out, she cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. Love you. Good night. Love you. She just cried and cried, and there was just like, it was like that for months and months and months. And I went to the doctors, and he had a health worker, and they were just like, this took her to hospital. They did tests for everything. Everything came back fine. Her bloods were clear, and they really couldn't work it out. And then she got to around, I think it was about 9 months old, and I got to a point where I picked her up, put her in the car, took her to the hospital, and I said, you really need to help me find out what's wrong with this child. She won't shut up crying. And I got to that point where I think I was about to have a mental breakdown. I said, I'm not leaving this hospital now until you find out what is wrong with this child, because I'm actually at breaking point. And I was actually scared at that point, because that was at probably my lowest point in, like, after having a baby. And it's quite scary, because you sit there and you think, I don't want to do this anymore. I've had enough. I've had 9 months of crying constant. I've not slept. I've not ate, because I've not got time to eat. I'm trying to, obviously Chelsea was little then, so I was trying to deal with her as well. Anyway, when we took her to the hospital and I told them I weren't leaving, they did more tests, and then they started checking her ears, and then said, right, we've got to get a specialist to come down and check her ears, because we don't know whether she's got a hole. So we had to wait there, and we must have been there about 12 hours. And then this paediatrician came down with like this special machine that they put in their ears, and she actually had a perforated eardrum. Now, how did a paediatrician miss that from her being born? Bearing in mind, she'd already had like 4 appointments with paediatricians. A paediatrician was involved anyway, because she was crying constantly and they couldn't work out what was actually wrong with her. It took me to actually go to the hospital and tell him that it's got to a point where I can't handle my life anymore, for him to actually take the time out to actually find out what was wrong with her, when she could have had a life with no crying, couldn't she? Yeah. If they would have found that straight away. Clearly she had that from the minute she was born. So how did they not pick that up when the paediatrician checked her after birth? I mean, one checks her when she's born, then they have one come out later on and check her, then you have one the next day that comes out and checks her before you go home. It's like, come on. They gave her 3 lots of treatment So one was like an antibiotic, another one was like some supplement that kind of trained the brain again and took away the pain. It kind of numbed this part of her head. And then another one was just like vitamins to get the vitamins going back around that part of her body again. But after a week of her being on that, it was like having a brand new baby. It was like, oh my God, if they would have just gave her all that like 8 months ago, things would have been great. But I'd actually cried and cried and cried. And it was like, after that, I just used to cry for months because it was like nobody was listening and nobody was helping me. This is becoming a bit like me vlogs for my channel, isn't it?
Yeah, you're giving too much away.
Giving you too much. But yeah, I'm not going to really say anything more because there's loads of stuff that I want to talk about on that channel, which a lot of people will probably have been through and might be going through now. So, I mean, if they ever want to come and talk to me about anything like that, feel free. Or they want any advice on, I won't say I'd give them advice, but if they want to know how I dealt with it or people that I've spoke to and stuff like that, then I can try and help. Love the other top on you. I got Portia. Oh, she absolutely loves them tops, doesn't she? Which top she got on today? Oh, the orange one. She loves them tops. Like, she's wore them too. The one goes in the washer, it gets washed, then she's wearing it the next day because it's already back in the wardrobe. I have anxiety. I didn't go to school for 6 months, so I had to start a new school. Oh. That's such a shame because, like, you're so young as well. But it's amazing, like, I mean, they say every woman, anxiety is quite common, I think. They say that, like, every single woman will suffer anxiety.
I have to leave it in a minute.
Will suffer anxiety at some point in life. Some get it mild, some get it really bad.
Right, guys, we have just hit 10% battery warning, so we are going to end tonight's live stream. Do you want to end it? Or do you
And the
want me to end it?
boys, oh God, I'm in bed. I'm just reading these and I feel guilty for not making the most of a week, child-free weekend. Then want to rush out. Yeah, but you're trying to get yourself picked up now, aren't you, Emma? So, positive thinking. It will help a lot of people, Sarah. I was rushed to hospital this morning with high blood pressure and pulse rate. Turns out I have a nasty water infection.
Water infections are lethal.
I know. Because that's what we thought mine was, didn't we? When I collapsed that time. Because that's basically what happened. I just went dead faint, dead weak. And then just kind of like collapsed, didn't I? And then when they couldn't get my blood pressure back up, had mine gone low or high?
High.
And they couldn't get it back down?
No.
It was one or the other, I can't remember. But either way, they couldn't get it back to normal for ages.
You've got to, it's at 10%. You can't charge it while it's in this gimbal.
The battery's gonna die, but...
And we need to go and, me and Sarah need to chill out downstairs together because we're just not doing it at the minute. It's not good.
No, we're just like... At the minute, we've just been like at each other's throats, haven't we?
Yeah.
Not arguing, but just like bickering with each other. It's just pathetic,
Do
really.
what window on me.
So anyway, I'm gonna let Dave say bye, considering I've like neglected him all night for once.
Alright guys, I'm going to end the live stream. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm just going to leave you with this little dilly at the end, I think. If you think, or anybody thinks, that said things that are going on in other places, on other platforms, wink wink, nudge nudge, is going to be left with the Angry Mank, think again. It's back up next week. Do not forget to check that channel out as well as this channel, and make sure, if you haven't and you're watching this back, you subscribe to Sarah's Simply Sarah channel. It will be in the description after this has gone up and processed, so you can check it out after then. We will be back on not Wednesday, on Sunday, and we'll also be back tomorrow with the daily vlog, so keep an eye out for it. And thanks everybody for watching us again on this live stream. Good night, take care, we love you all, bye bye.